So finally, Gavin Newsom got his wish. Ron DeSantis is going to accept this challenge to a debate November 8th or 9th or 10th. They're still working on the date, but it's happening. My question is why? Let's talk about it. Hello, everyone. This is Keith, and welcome to the Ghetto Sapien channel, your home of inner city intelligence. So there's going to be a debate in November between California and Florida. I have no clue why it's going to happen. I'm definitely going to watch it, though. Should be entertaining, but it's pretty pointless. Maybe. Let's get a little more information from Fox 11.
Challenge Florida Governor Ron DeSantis to debate him on TV. DeSantis has always turned it down. Tonight on Fox News Channel, DeSantis told Sean Hannity he's in.
Absolutely. I'm game. Let's get it done. Just tell me when and where. We'll do it. The debate between California and Florida, has already been had, as you suggest. People have been voting on that. They've been voting on it with their feet.
And that is so important. Voting with your feet is one of the most honest expressions of you, whether you like something or not, there is, except for maybe voting with your dollars. Voting with your feet's not easy. You got to get up, you got to pack, you got to leave your state. It's got to be a really horribly run state for you to just pack up and leave because, you got roots, your kids are in school, the whole 9 yards. So that makes this debate kind of silly, but let's continue.
They have fled California in record numbers. Florida has been the number one state for net in-migration. We have the number one ranked economy, number one now in education, crime rate at a 50-year low. But in another sense, this is the debate for the future of our country because you have people like Joe Biden. They would love to see the Californication of the United States.
Of course, Newsom would dispute some of those figures. An aide to Governor Newsom had this to say to Politico, quote, Governor Newsom has been challenging DeSantis to debate for months and sent him a formal debate offer last week. November 8th or 10th, DeSantis should put up or shut up.
Okay, so I didn't see any dispute of the numbers. I'd love to see him dispute it, but let's look at the numbers ourselves. So, education. Where does Florida rank? According to U.S. News and World Report, it's number one, just like he said. Just like DeSantis said. So let's see, in contrast, where does California fall? Let's see, going down. There we go. California is 20th overall. Well, 33rd best in states overall. When you're talking 33rd out of 50, you're not talking best. You're saying it sucks. That's how bad it is. That's not a best. And what's really dragging it down are the pre-K to 12th grade numbers. Your higher education is key. It's very good, but most people aren't going to college. Everyone in your state pretty much is going to be dealing with that 38 ranking, which is really hard. So that's bad for California, good for Florida. Let's see. Here are the 10 best and 10 worst U.S. states to start a new business. That's also important because, a lot of us want to be entrepreneurs and not have to count on a boss or anything like that. Most people work for smaller companies and startups, so that's a sign of a healthy economy when you can start up a business on your own. So let's look at the 10 best. Utah, number one. Florida, number two. I didn't have to go that far. There's Florida, number two. Let's see where California is. Texas, no surprise. Colorado, Ohio, Georgia. Yep, I can attest to Georgia being a pretty good pro-work state, pro-entrepreneur, and California bringing up the rear at number 10. Not so good, California. What the hell's going on? Why is Newsom going to go and debate this? Let's look at homelessness. Now, California should rank pretty well with homeless because they got it down pat. They got it down to a science, the whole homeless thing, just in the worst possible way. Because California's number one state with the largest homeless population per capita in the U.S. They beat New York. I can tell you, New York has some pretty tough homeless people, but I've been to California, and the Californian homeless people can beat the crap out of the New York homeless people anytime. Here's some visuals for you. What's going on in California? It looks like a third world country. Americans, in all honesty, should not be subject to this. This is bad governance. There's just no excuse for it. But that's California. So why is there a debate? Why is Gavin Newsom so hard up to debate DeSantis? Is Gavin Newsom going to run for governor of Florida? No, but he's going to run for something. That's why he's doing this. Honestly, look, we know he's looking to line up to run for president. Biden is not looking good at all. Just the health alone should disqualify him for running. I mean, you wouldn't even want Biden as your Uber driver, but yet running the country. And that can't be ignored anymore. So, and let's not, we haven't even really talked about the scandals that are going on with the Biden administration that the media can't hide anymore. I mean, between his brothers, his son, all the millions of dollars coming from Russia, China, Ukraine, and Romania, and the sweetheart deals Hunter's getting for sex trafficking and FARA violations and gun violations. Come on. The media can't keep hiding Biden anymore. All the indictments against Trump, just it's not going to do it. Trump's actually tied with Joe Biden, even though Trump has as many indictments on him as Biden has poll numbers. So they're about neck and neck now. So it's not looking good. I think people are losing, at least the Democrat Party's losing faith in Joe Biden that they'll be able to drag his corpse across the finish line again. So Newsom's lining up to make himself the natural pick to replace Biden. Problem, though, is you got one thing. What about the vice president? Well, what about Kamala? She should be a natural pick. In fact, they should already be in a process of moving up Kamala, and she should be taking over a lot of the duties the president's doing right now. Why not? Because she stinks. She's bad at her job. Her numbers are lower than Biden's right now. She laughs for weird reasons. She's just not very good at what she's doing. I made this meme last election time, around 2020, and I think it pretty much covers how the Democrats really feel about diversity, as much as they like talking about it. You know, they had, in all the green checks, you had a diversity candidate. You had a Jewish guy, you had a woman, black guy, black and East Indian. You got a combo there. You got a woman here, another Native American, you got a gay guy, Hispanic, Asian, Hawaiian, another woman, not sure, Beto's running as whatever, and out of all those people, you picked the oldest, most decrepit, most corrupt, heinously racist, old white guy. That's who you picked. And they're going to do it again. They're going to pick another white guy, and they're going to replace Kamala, and that's what's coming. My question is, how are you going to pull it off, Democrat Party? Tom Perez, a couple of years ago, he noted that black women were the backbone of the Democrat Party, and they are. They vote in tremendous numbers for the Democrat Party. I'm sure a lot of them are geared up to vote for Kamala. She's the natural next person in line to take Biden's place, and Biden's ready for his place to be taken. Again, get Kamala ready, but we all know she's not ready. But the thing is, if they could get Biden in, and Biden, come on, Kamala has more brain cells than Biden, and they still won't place her, still won't have her take his place, that speaks volumes of that party, that they're going to bring in Newsom to take her place. Black women should be highly insulted, and I do think enough of them are going to be pissed off enough they're not going to vote. They're still going to, the Democrats, trust me, still going to get about 90% of the black female vote. It just won't be 98%. Black guys are peeling off and peeling away from the Democrat Party, so we're a lost cause. They still, I think they'll get maybe 85% of the black male vote and 90% of the black female vote, because there's just no way to swap out Kamala without getting them upset. I really want to see how this works out. That's going to be the most interesting part. That's going to be more interesting than the Florida California debate, in my humble opinion. But that's all I got to say on this. What's your opinion? Like, share, comment, and subscribe.